Hi there. I thought we would have a talk about Carnage, Black, White and Blood from Marvel. This is a trade collection of the single issues that I picked up not so long ago. This is part of the current trend in comics to have a Black, White and Red, or Black, White and Blood series where you just use those three colours. One other series of this type in the Black, White and Blood genre, as it seems to be now, is Red Sonja. A big Red Sonja fan, and I think the Red Sonja series is excellent. There are some really good stories being told in that series, and it's one that you should check out. I think it's 8 issues deep at the moment. I'm hoping they bring out a collection for it. Maybe they'll get it to 12 issues, but I think it may have stopped to make room for Immortal Red Sonja. But go pick up those back issues of that. That is a great series. They're all very cheap to buy in single issues, the Red Sonja, Black, White and Blood ones. But anyway, on to the Carnage one. This collects a 4-issue run. You can see that each issue there has 3 stories in it. You've got a collection of writers from Donny Cates, Chip Zdarsky, Benjamin Percy, Al Ewing, Dan Slott. So some good names in there doing these stories. Anyway, they each last a few pages each, and they are of really mixed quality. I'm not going to give an overview of every single story in the book. Ones that stand out to me are one with Carnage at a comic convention, another one with him as a pirate, and another one with him as a serial killer, just fighting his own inner demons. You get a very small cameo from Spider-Man and Venom in a couple of these stories, which is nice to see. This one here on the right side of the page is a choose your own adventure story, which I thought was interesting, but ultimately falls a little bit flat because I just got bored with it. And if you're getting bored with the choose your own adventure story within a few panels, it's disappointing. I mean, the whole premise of that story is that Carnage is replacing the Agent Venom symbiote. I'd been quite happy just to have seen a straight story about that, but they turned it into Choose Your Own Adventure one, and just didn't do it for me. This one's Carnage, as you see him with a shark, and then he goes with a ship, and it's just about the darkness and the colours of the universe. This is one where Carnage let's say little boy get revenge on his stepfather, and you get a small Spider-Man cameo in there. It's okay. As I said, it's just really uneven, the stories, and considering I've been reading those Red Sonja ones I've been harping on about, where the quality of those and the artwork is much more consistent and I think better, these just don't quite get there. And really, with these anthology books, you've got to have strong stories, you've got to have strong impact straight away, because you've only got so many pages to get that impact across and that story across. And particularly with a known character like Carnage, you have to be sure that it's going to land. I do wonder if there's maybe editorial issues with them not wanting to have Carnage step too far away from certain elements of his character, or them to experiment too much. I'd like to see more Clutes Cassidy stories, but you know, there's some nice ones in there. This is the Comic-Con one that I really like. Just found it tickled me. This is one where you've got Eddie Brock's son with the Venom symbiote having a fight with a person who I won't say who, that has the Carnage symbiote. And then we're on to the one where you've got actually Clutes Cassidy and his serial killer issues, let's say. How they resolve that and is interesting, and I wish there were a few more sort of psychological stories like that. Anyway, I'm not going to go all the way to the end of the book, I won't spoil it, but that's just a little overview of the Carnage trade. Pick it up cheap if you can. I wouldn't pay full price for it, especially if you're getting it digitally. See if you can pick this up in a sale or with some sort of discount on it, especially if you can make sense of the Comixology website in order to find your sale items. But yeah, I'd say get it cheap digitally, or if you can get it in a tangible, paper trade format, then give it a go. But I wouldn't worry too much about seeking it out for full price.